So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, there's the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Bullish header!
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought. I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And this is Del Piero. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ruggeri. Egypt yet to have an attempt on goal. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. And he's gone looking for safety. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Carrara really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He leaps for it! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Distributed tidily. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Kaká. And Mateus. And here's Del Piero. And this is Schneider. Egypt claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Maldini. Deftly away. Kaká. Bullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Has a look and plays it for... And Del Piero!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Ruggeri, it's a pretty loose pass. And it's made its way to him. Towering header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Over to the right flank. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. It's a promising position. That is a brilliant interception. Right, Shevchenko looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and OK, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good-looking ball. This is a promising build-up. Hullet is the team's great visionary. Del Piero. He's shifted Del Piero! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That's a decent clearance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? Nesta. Schneider. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He shifted it to the flank. Schneider. Thuram. Probing pass. Kaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, great leap! Off the post! And that was very necessary. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Numero 28 viene sostituito con il numero 44.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Shevchenko. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kaka. And that is masterful defending. Deftly away. Mateus. Some good work on the right flank here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 72.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Buffon deals with that nice and simple.
They're failing with the very quality that should be delivered with more intent.
Egypt are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Ruggeri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Lovely feet. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, sweet feet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a sharp pass. And the finish!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mateus. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was... And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
just not quite.
Shevchenko is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Played into space. No joy this time. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Tries a measured ball. Can he find the finish? Rijkaard gets it clear. Good ball, good take. Lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him. And it's been hooked away. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Schneider chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
And it's Thuram. And Mateus. And it's Gullit. Looks a smashing ball. Searching pass he's played there. Played through for the wide man, so no flag here. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lofted in, cleared away. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, they could break here. Kaka looking to be a menace in the final third. Kaka, he's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 15 minutes till half-time. Pull it. Some really good ball movement. And Shevchenko! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Egypt have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pagano. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Buffon claims comfortably. Kaká does really well to win the ball there.
Egypt really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 19.
Egypt are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Egypt have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Egypt sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So off we go again. Dorval. Pagano. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the counter is on. Nice sequence of passes, this. Kaká running with intent. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's destined for the flank. Chance to deliver. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Egypt in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Foot in. Played out to the left flank. Dorval. That's a delicate pass. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Thuram. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. And it's Kaka. And it's Thuram to Schneider. And it's Hullet. Thuram. And Mateus has a look and plays it forward. Shevchenko. That's going to go a long way. Pagano.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries one from range. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Maldini. Hullet is always looking to break lines. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kaká, and he is deftly away. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Kaká. Nicely aimed pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hullet. That is good strength. That is great defending, so alert. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Egypt can consider themselves just about safe now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Shevchenko. Kaká. Nicely weighted ball. Not a hint of offside here. And that is masterful defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dorval. Kaka. Mateus.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Kaka. That's been intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Egypt are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And welcome to today's match. Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
We're up and running then. He's rising! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fermin. Rui Costa. Spread out to the left. Now it's Williams. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rui Costa. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And Fermin. That's a good ball out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's Rui Costa. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. And it's pulled back. Oh, that's a fine interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's going wide left. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Pele, and this is Adriano. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Yamal. Dembele. Fermin cuts out the pass. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the far post. Takes a shot! Goal! Egypt! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And it's Scholes. Now that looks a decent ball. Yehi. Pele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Boom! Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now it's Pele, and this is Adriano. It's Adriano! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And he gets rid in a hurry. There will be a throw-in. He's found a way past. He whips it across. That has been knocked clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Nico Williams clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pass is just off target. Thuram clears without hesitation. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Silvestre. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Adriano! Good strike, quite an alarm. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball. It's Adriano! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Adriano! Adriano!
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Nesta. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Good time. And a chance!
2 minutes has been indicated.
Vermeer plays a sharp little ball here. Takes on his marker. Dembele. And this is Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Egypt looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
welcome everyone, our lads.
And we get things going again. Oh, it's Dembele. Rafinha, nicely aimed pass. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gullit. Keeper's dealt with that. Defending of the desperate variety. Stood up well to him there. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Silvestre is one who's delivered. He leaps for it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Dembele. Played out towards the right wing. Scholes. Gullit has created one goal already. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Silvestre is onto this. And that should get the job done. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good spread. Egypt in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Adriano being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has
Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pacho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's been intercepted. Fermin. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Stam. Yehi. And Rafinha. And that's another good win of the ball. Beckham. Nesta. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Pelé. And this is Gullit. Little pass back. And it's Thuram. And he's managed to get free. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Dembele. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pinches it off him. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Adriano. This is a promising build-up. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Adriano is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good read, needed to be.
Madrid truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Now it's Pelé. Serginho. Adriano. Now it's Pelé. And this is Adriano. Ball swung in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rui Costa. Egypt getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and I can't really see things changing.
Scholes. Adriano, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Pele. Silvestre. Pullet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Gehi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham gets a foot in here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Egypt really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
This is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Not the most accurate pass. Davids charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Rudiger. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Quality ball. And here's Suarez. And he passes it long. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he was quick to react. Dani Olmo. Nice bit of trickery. De Jong. Driving forward. And it's been played through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still goalless at the moment. Balde. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. And it's Iniesta. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Koundé. Iniesta. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Balde. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Very decent attempt. Koundé. And it's Balde. This is De Jong. Balde. Dani Olmo. Now it's Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Balde. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Thiago distributed tidily. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. This might spell danger. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Threads one in, and this is Luis Suarez. Thiago in acres of space out wide. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Luis Suarez. And the finish! That's put paid to the danger. Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. De Jong. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we get things going again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's quick to get rid. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a good ball out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Garcia sends that a long way. It's a really well-measured ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's played. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dani Olmo. Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ferran Torres thinks one through. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking...
David Villa! It's hit the upright. And he's had it nicked away. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Villa. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Koundé. Tries to pass it through. Over to the right flank. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quick...
And a chance! And we have our very first corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rashford. De Jong.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! He's come in hard. Might be danger here. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! We've got a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Goal!
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Aimed beyond the defence.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Can he finish? Off the post!
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Bale with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish of true class! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Rashford. This is a promising build-up.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
In it comes. No, again there's no way through. Tries a deft little ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he's intervened well there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well, that is one way to stop him. And there's the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it?
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test.